book lovers. Today I wanted to quickly catch up with you all for our recent reading updates that we have. I'll be covering a few of the prompts that we shared in the last autumn TBR prompt list. Last time we covered up Gallant for reading a spooky book prompt, and this time for picking up my next TBR prompt, which was reading a book released in 2022, I picked up Pandora, which is a Greek mythology book that was launched early this year. The book is basically inspired by a Greek mythology tale of Pandora and her box, or in this case, her vase. The plot of the book revolves around a girl who is working in an antique shop that was once owned by her parents but has now been passed down as an inheritance to her uncle. And while she's aspiring to be a jewelry designer, she recently observes that her uncle is behaving very strange because of some of the secrets that he has been keeping in the basement of the cell. Now, before actually reading this book, I would recommend you go ahead and read the actual story of Pandora and her box so that you have a better understanding of this particular book and the story. The next prompt that I covered was an out-of-the-box read, for which I picked up Daisy Jones and Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. The book is presented to you in a documentary format around the story of a rock band, how they came into the becoming and what all struggles did they face, a bit details around the characters of each of the band members, their history, present, past, and everything. Now, though the writing style of the book is very good, something that I do enjoy very much, but the overall book just did not sit well with me, so I would just say that it's not really my cup of tea and I would not be recommending this on my channel. Now, the final prompt that I got to cover was a cute and cozy murder mystery, for which I decided to pick up Death Among the Diamonds. Now, this book is set up around 1920s in London, along with the countryside gathering, where on a weekend gathering there is a theft which is followed by a death. Now, the main protagonist in the book is actually quite dicey, that this is not just a mere death, it's actually a murder. And now she's pretty desperate to solve the case, though there is a separate detective involved in the story, but she is really eager to break all the rules and take things in her hand. I found that the book had a lot of similarities related to Agatha Christie's novels. Now, I mean that as a compliment in the best way possible. It has a lot of similar vibes if you talk about murder mysteries, detective stories, and even the character build-ups like Hercule Poirot in the Agatha Christie novels. We do have some similar character building over here as well. And that, my friends, will be all for this week. I have linked down all the reviews that I've mentioned around the books down in the description. Let me know in the comments what is your most favorite autumn read that you would love to read this season. And until our next catch up, may your coffees be strong and your TBRs be long. Goodbye.